Hello hunters, I'm the SurvivalVis, and welcome to the start of our next Monster Hunter journey on the channel. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I guess I'll let this play for a little while. So after Monster Hunter 3U concluded, there was a lot of people hoping to see 4 Ultimate on the channel. And I was debating whether I would tackle it or not, because 4 Ultimate to me was actually not like one of my most highly enjoyed Monster Hunters. This is actually one I enjoyed the least for a few things. But because of how well Monster Hunter 3U went over, and also because I feel like maybe I just need to switch up the weapon I used since then, let's try 4 Ultimate. There are also, well, as you can see, there's going to be a few issues regarding the game because it is through an emulator in order to actually be recorded. One of the things is the audio is tied to the frame rate, so there might be certain instances right on load up it feels like a garbled mess, but then it does smooth right out. And I think I've gotten the frame rate solved. But we're going to start right in with this new character. The first one was actually just trying to test the settings and make sure everything was right. But we're going to hop in, play some 4 Ultimate, and just go with this as a series. I know a lot of people really love 4 Ultimate. To me, it's definitely the top for, like, the story-wise. Like, it's the best Monster Hunter story there is out there. And screen configuration is another thing I'll mention now. Probably going to have to keep it like this because there is the little touch screen in the bottom right area where my mouse, there she is. Yeah, that'll probably be hanging around here. Just because that's where the touch screen is, because this was, of course, a 3DS title, so it did incorporate both screens. I figured this will just be the best way to show... Yeah, like, there was kind of the garbled mess you heard slowly loading in, but now it's smoothing out. So, let's get this underway. It won't be long, Hunter. If the Val Habar pub poured our drinks now, we could reach them before they went flat. You want to come over here and see for yourself? Yeah, so just making sure. Okay, good. All the controls are working properly. That was one thing that took a while to set up as well. Just a bit more and you can spot Val Habar on the horizon. I can smell the city from here. Or maybe I got something stuck in my mustache again. Actually, no, I trimmed that down, so it's looking a little more cleaned up, so I don't have those problems. Alright, excited, Hunter? A bustling bazaar floating on a sea of sand. Ain't nothing or nobody you can't find there. This here's what I love about being the caravaneer. Leading a big old caravan, trust companions all over the world. Well, the trust companions part is a work in progress. In fact, that's what brings me to Val Habar. I'm looking to recruit 3 more companions to join me on my travels. Whatever you're in the market for, be it good folk, good deals, or good intel, Val Habar is the place. And the barkeeps don't water down the drinks. Well, not as much as most places, at least. But no time for that this trip. I've got companions to rustle up. I won't sell for sots or layabouts. A caravaneer puts his hopes and dreams in his comrade's hands, you know? So what about you, Hunter? What's your business in Val Habar? Ah, I see. Come to officially register as a hunter, have ya? That's right, they do have a gathering hall in Val Habar. I'm sure for many people it might be like a second home. And no shortage of hunters seeking quests, I hear. Don't let that worry ya. I'm sure you'll find good work. Say. Oh! Yeah. Have you noticed the Remake swarm over yonder? Something seems to have them in a fuss. Right over there, maybe you could see them better if you use the control pad, just the camera. Well, I'm using the controller, so circle pad. And here we go. Easily the best intro to a Monster Hunter game in the series without a doubt. Nothing builds hype like this opening sequence. We're on the Dragonator from... Actually, that's kind of fitting. We're leaving 3rd generation, coming into 4th generation on the Dragon Ship. Or the the Dragon Ship, that's it. The Dragonator's the weapon in the front. This is the 3rd generation Dragon Ship. You can see right on the sail, the same symbol and everything. It literally is like you're leaving Moga Village to go to a new hunting location. And meet the Darren Moran. The new Moran that joined in the 4th gen. Sadly, haven't really seen him since he debuted, which is a bit of a shame because he's got a really nice design on him. Basically, take a whale hunter. Like, literally, it's a harpoon head whale. And just be mindful of him whacking the ship. A Darren Moran, or Darren Moran. I was afraid of that. When you see a Remake swarm, you just know that other dragon can't be far behind. Watch out now. Don't fall off the ship. Use R button to steady yourself. Steady. There we go. Did you find your footing? No, what the? My hat! Jumping Jag, that's where I keep. And what a place for it to wind up on, eh? Oh, actually, this is one thing I was going to talk about. I'll be able to turn on the target cam from down here. Well, no time for that now. Listen up, Hunter. Unless we can stop it, that Darran Moran will crush our Val Habar like a huskberry. I'll send out a distress call, try to buy me some time. What's that? You're going to try and get my hat back? Criminy, Hunter. You got some Duravro-sized... Well, alright then. I thank you kindly for it, if you make it back. Another reason why this is such a beloved one in the series, it had top-notch wordplay. You can climb onto that thing's back from its arm. Wait on the deck and I'll holler when it's safe. So let me just... There we go. Clicked on the target cam. There we go. Now, run up its arm. Hat acquired. Good on you, Hunter. But be careful. Looks like it's fixing to shake you off. That Moran ain't no moron. Can you make it back to the skiff? Wanna try to? Whee! There we go. You made it back. Much obliged, Hunter. Alright, I need you to buy some time. Showering it with cannonballs should give it something to think about. The cannonballs are at the back of the ship. Press the A button, gathering point, grab one. Then hustle it over to cannon and press A to fire it off. I'm counting on you, Hunter. Yeah, like, how better of a game do you get for hype than letting you start sieging against a big guy like this? That's it, you got a cannonball. Now hustle that baby over the cannon, hold R button to dash. Mind yourself, you'll fumble the cannonball if you take a hit. Watch the timing of the attacks. Yeah, I think... Yeah, let's let him do his attack first. Now we can fire. And let's head over to get another one. Like, it basically played very similar to how Gen Moran was for the sieges, but... There you go, didn't like that one bit, did he? Keep it busy just like that. Like, I love the design of just how it all forms like the giant drill in the front as the harpoon. And the Delex are back. You can see those little buggers back there. Look at him. A shame we never got a light bowgun. Like, that's the one thing I always hate, is when you get so cool-looking monsters, but you don't get a weapon with them. Christ, that thing can leap. You don't see that every day. This is no time for slack-jawed gaping. Gapping? Gaping. Look at the touchscreen. Target cam fixes, go figure, right? Use it in target mode, icon, whatever you want target. Once you're in, just press L and centers in. That way, even if the critter makes any sudden moves, you won't lose sight of it. I'm sure you can feel the sense in that. I'll press L twice to get it back to your back. There we go. Another one in on him. Good work, Hunter. Just need a little more time. Keep it up. I think the only downside is that after this encounter, you actually don't fight Darren until, like, hours into the game again. Because I think he only comes in later on. Ooh, that was a good one, right in the side of the head. Great job, Hunter, but we're almost at Val Habar, and it's time to pull out all the stops. Moran's got sensitive ears. It's how they monitor the surface when they're in the sand. Loud noises give them fits. You gotta let it get as close as possible, and ring the hunting gong on the ship's deck. That ought to send it reeling. Thing is, I need a little more time getting the gong ready. You wait near the gong switch, and when I holler that we're good to go, press the button and give the gong what for. Yeah, so down he goes, and probably going to need just a moment. So he's going to, I think, be this side or the other? This side. Up he goes. Now, bang that gong. Ba-dong. Yeah, there he goes. And now, the cinematics are going to be a bit, like, quality iffy. Like, here you can see it's kind of blurry, but... perfect way to set the stage for, like, starting into Monster Hunter. There's the Ren, and up ahead, you can just make out Val Habar. There's the city. Oh yeah, that's a good sight coming in. Oh, the theme is perfect too. And then you also get the nice compilation of, like, hunters trying to help for this as well. And then to the Deluxe. God, imagine if you had this in a Monster Hunter game. You actually had, like, different ships for different hunting parties, and you would actually swarm up against this thing. That's what you need, a co-op siege fight in Monster Hunter. And, like, those are full-size dragon ships, too. Up and over. There we go. Just spun him just before reaching. And this also lines up timing pretty well too, because come August 12th, we have a proper, worthy, hopefully very awesome Monster Hunter movie that is true to the source material. Speaking of, should see a familiar face in... Oh, I thought we'd see actually his face in a moment there. Because that was actually the Ace Hunter. And we'll actually have the rest of the crew in the series, well, this series as well, because this is where they all debuted. For now, though, gotta meet up with Caravaneer and give him his hat back. I guess that's the all clear for everything's okay now. What an intro. Yes, I'll save. So when we first load in, it's probably going to sound, again, that garbled mess. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do because audio is tied to the frame rate. Yeah, so you kind of heard it like speed up there and now back to normal. But thanks to the texture pack that I think the community put out for this, it is very well looking on PC. I just have to hope that the frame rate stays kind of okay through it all. And probably... yeah, there you go. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, smooth. Greetings, Hunter. Looks like we both scraped through with all our limbs. Har. It's time we introduced ourselves proper. What do you say? They call me the Caravaneer. I run the caravan. Of course, lots of caravans pass through Val Habar. Mine's the only one worthy of a capital C. Ahar. I got to tell you, precious few hunters could hold their own against that monster without preparation. Hoo-wee. Have you got any work lined up? No? Good. Because I got a job for you right here in the capital C caravan. What do we do? Well, what I do is hunt for treasure. Pure unadulterated excitement. Me and the man over there are trying to discover the meaning of a little doodad in my possession I like to call the article. We've traveled the world already, and now we've come to Val Habar in search of 3 companions to help us. Companion number 1, a cook. Can't hunt for treasure and mysteries on an empty stomach, or a sober mind. Companion 2 is a merchant. We need a feller who can get what we need when we need it, no questions asked. And companion number 3, a hunter. Traveling the world is dangerous, a hunter keeps the caravan safe and sound. And who should I meet on the ferry but you? You practically saved the whole dang city, alone. Well, with a little help. Some might call that chance, but I call it destiny. So how about it? Want to join the capital C? Hell yeah, we do. Right, now we're cooking with wyvern fire. This calls for a little entrance exam, just formality, mind you. Now, for your first capital C challenge, I need you to... You know what? I'm famished. Let's do this. Fetch me a well-done steak, heck, even a rare steak will do. To make them, you'll need to start with raw meat and then slowly grill it. I forget how many O's are there in slow, but timing matters. You'd better just get out in the wild and try it. Oh, excuse me. Now there's the quest counter. Eventually I'll be able to stop by there to undertake a whole slew of meaty quests. And everybody's favorite guild marm, Sophia I believe is the name. I think it's Sophia, but I know from this generation, Doodle became a very popular name. Before I get to the meaty quests, though, you have to finish my meaty quest, as in a quest for me. The guild marm marming, the counter will point you in the right direction. She's a peach, she is. She really is. Over that way's the smithy, the man. There can take your materials and forge new weapons and armor. Forging is a hunter must. The man's been my partner for ages. You'd never know he was so dexterous from the look of him. Use the house over there as a prep room. Don't be shy. If you're going to be one of us, you need your own personal space. The item box in there is already stocked with a range of weapons. Go ahead and equip the one that suits you best. You can save your progress by sleeping in the bed there too. And last, but certainly not least, I'll be here if you ever lose sight of your goal. I'll point you in the right direction. Right, now take these with you. Some funds to get yourself ready, and bona fide set of caravan armor. You're my kindred hunter now. All you got to do is breeze through a couple tests and make it official. Good luck. Yeah, there's a familiar look to start with. But now, we'll start with the weapon, because what I think I'm going to do is... Well, actually, also I want to just rearrange the item box quickly, because it's a little habit I always do. I think I'm going to go with heavy bowgun again. Oop. And just do that. The reason is because I think gunner gives the most, like, cinematic experience for if you play Monster Hunter. It's so easy to, like, get good shots of the monsters, watch their attacks, their movements. And to me, that's always felt like more hunting is having a ranged weapon. So, I used the light bowgun when I played 4 Ultimate the first time, and I didn't actually go through all of G rank. I unlocked G rank, then kind of stopped and just petered out. I'm hoping maybe if I use the heavy bowgun, it'll be like how 3 Ultimate was, and it just feels like a really nice and smooth process all the way. Let me take out some items. Leave those for now. Don't need that. We'll take the paintballs. We'll take the gathering stuff. The only problem with it being the bottom right is, again, the mic stand. You can't really see the arm, but it kind of goes from here, up, and down, which is right in the corner of the monitor, but that should do there. That should be all that done. Always pet your Poogie hunters. That's Monster Hunter must. You know, what I kind of like to see in the series is you actually get to choose your, like, Poogie or partner in the rooms. Like, there's Poogie, there's Mufa, there's the, what are the owls' name? Cahoots. The Cahoots in Rise, so it'd be nice if you could actually choose who your, like, pet is that way. And the Housekeeper. Salutations, Meowster. May I call you Meowster? Housekeeper. Just kind of going to clear through this. It's basically just to say if there's stuff there, you can do that. And, okay, yeah, that's all I needed there. Just going to save here. Just because we're all set up, that's all officially accomplished now. And then we'll head out on our first quest to do a little bit of easy meat hunting. Which will bring us to... I mean, in a way, you could kind of call it a mascot for Monster Hunter in its own right. But let's talk to the man, just kind of clear some of these out. Right. How nice to meet you, courier service. No, do not. Okay. Finish that. Okay, there we go. And talk to the man here. You must be the brave one that was on the ship. I heard about your feats from the Caravaneer. He and I are old friends. Me, I'm the smithy. Forge weapons and armor for monster materials. Materials are of no use to you on their own. Bring them to me and I'll put my hammer to use for a price, of course. So if you want no more, check help in the corner there. Yeah, so that's pretty straightforward. Nothing really preview here yet. Same with... Okay, I could see as the loading was going in, you heard that. And just a few things that are simple. Now, so one thing I'll have to be mindful of is just, like, the audio will garble for a few spots there. Suit up, Hunter. Sorry, I tend to shout that whenever I see a customer. I sell a variety of weapons and armor. I'm your defense depot. Your offense, Aphorium. You need materials to use the smithy, but I let you buy what you need with good old-fashioned cashola. Bam. Money talk, Hunter. Sorry, did it again, didn't I? Anyway, suppose my shop does need a lot of explaining, does it? Doesn't need a lot of explaining. Go ahead, take a look around. Yeah, so I think it's basically only your basics. I mean, I could try getting the leather stuff. Actually, that might not be bad for the Gathering in the Whim compared to what we got. Let's just keep this for now. Who else to talk to? Oh yeah, we'll just... Funny enough, this actually looks exactly like the, fishmonger from the 3rd gen. Step right up, step right up. You there. You're new to Val Habar, aren't you? You see that big, beautiful ship back there? That's the Gathering Hall. Never get tired of looking at it. Or just like me, never plant our feet in one place too long, we drift along wherever the gathering hall takes us. The hall moves, and so does Val Habar. We're like a caravan of caravans, a hunter's paradise. And speaking of paradise, have I got a hot selection of items for you? Stop by before every quest. You never know when I'll get new stock in. Heck, even I don't know. Roll this possibility, hun. Come and have a gander. And there's only one more person I'm going to talk to, so we can get this wrapped up, which is the guild marm, Sophia. Hi there, can I help you? Was that your hunter and you want to join the caravan? Hang on now. Did the boss mention a new hunter? I guess I could go check with him, but that would be awkward, so... Yes, I've been expecting you. Welcome to the quest counter. I'm sure we'll get to know each other very well, so let's get down to business. Doodle? Can I call you Doodle? You can, and I know a lot of people are getting that wave of nostalgia hitting right now. At the moment, I'm afraid I can only offer you caravan challenges. If you make the grade, though, I can start shoveling some real quests your way. Fun times. Now, let's get right down those challenges. Take a look at the 1-star quest first. You see one called Stake Your Ground. On this quest, you obtain the well-done steak or rare steak required for the boss's challenge. Once you accept the quest, leave through the quest gate over there. Happy grilling. Nom nom nom. Yeah, there we go. And you know what? We kind of already been through the... What the heck, let's just clear this one out. Yeah, welcome to the open-air kitchen. You hungry? Then you came to the right place. Ah, you're the hunter who drove off the Ren Moran wearing just your underwear, meow? Ah, I knew it. You are so strong. I am the street cook, the kitchen's owner. Eat here and you'll get big bonuses like increased health and stamina. Be sure to eat before every hunt. Common sense, meow? You don't know how to order? Alright, this is pretty simple. You know, I'm just going to kind of browse through all this. Alright, let's just put that voucher away. Did not mean to put the bug nets away. And off to our first quest. Now, what I'll probably do is a lot of the tutorial stuff on my own. Then we actually have like a proper quest or hunt. I will cover that on video, and then we'll probably start the series more proper through that. Because a lot of 4 Ultimate is through the story happening between quests, whereas the 3rd generation was just, you could just like quest, and there's not that much story going on. This one's a lot different. This was where Monster Hunter actually gained a proper story. I admire your enthusiasm for my Stake Your Ground quest, Hunter. I hope you're ready to cook me up some tasty meat. Do your best. Quiet down, you two. It's my job to explain how Challenge 1 is going to work. Listen up, Doodle. The objective here is to deliver up either a rare steak or a well-done steak. For that, you're going to need some raw meat and portable spit. Now, you be a deer and approach that blue box for me. Press the A button once you get there, okay? I will. I'm just going to load the heavy bowgun first. I don't think there's any real big differences to the heavy bowgun this generation. It still has the siege mode. It might have some different ammo types, but I'm not sure. It's a supply box. Full of items that have been provided by the guild. Help yourself as many of them as you want. Heck, take them all if you like. But whatever you do, just be sure to grab portable spit and map, okay? Trust me, you're going to need them. Take that, take that. Now, one weird thing is the torch you can take, but I don't remember it having much use aside from, like, shooing off a Jaggy. Okay, now you need some raw meat. A lot of hunters carve their own raw meat from these big herbivore monsters called Aptonaut. Basically like the small monster mascot from Monster Hunter. No matter the game, there's always Aptonaut in it. Right now you're at base camp. It's great and all, but you aren't going to find any Aptonaut there. Why don't you go check your map and head to the area marked with the 1. And I'm just going to also snack a little bit. There we are, and let's embark. Now, I think, yeah, aside from the first load-ins to an area, it should be hopefully smooth for frame rate and audio afterwards. Aha, Aptonaut. Oh, don't worry, Hunter. They're quite timid and quite harmless. That's true. They're basically the punching bags of the entire series. We never actually see them, like, properly defend themselves or get away from anything. Everything always attacks them. I think the only time they got a break was actually from Baroth's intro in the 3rd generation, because he actually, like, saved them from the Jaggy. There, the big guys. Huh? Up. Run for it! Yeah, it makes you wonder how these guys just aren't in constant state of terror and panic from everything that goes after them. Yep, Noth ran away. After him, Hunter. If you hold down R, you can move and dash. Yeah, when you use R button, dash stamina gauge goes down. just want to see if there's anything to actually gather, but I don't think so on this first hunt. And you can also see camera is much more fluid moving. Like, up and down isn't like those hard sticks like the 3rd gen was. So it should hopefully be a bit smoother to hunt with this. As well, I don't think I'll have the target cam issues I was having. There, up north. Well, this seems a good time so I can teach you how to attack. Okay, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to skip through this. We know how this is all done. Yeah, so there's a little bit of lag for the load-in, but I think for the most part, the rest of the game's pretty fine from there. That's a spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit of gunning down these poor animals. Yeah. Alright, you good, Hunter? And then put your sword away because it's time to learn to carve. Approach your corpse, press A to carve. Oh, you know what? I don't... Nah, I'm going to take down the little guy too. Just so that we don't have... God, is it worse or better to not leave an orphan? I don't even think I want to know the answer to that. Ah, would you look at that? Fire the spit up, yeah, yeah, see, this is probably something I could have even done on my own, but I figured I'd just actually get a test myself to see how smooth it is in a quest. So far, it's been actually going fairly smoothly, so I'm having high hopes that the series will be okay to be done through this. Like, for how well it handled the Darren Moran little opening, I'm kind of surprised it's things like this that might have a little bit more issue to them. Oh, we even got a monster bone small! Okay, let's start cooking. Yeah, this is just the single spit. There we go. Our first so tasty of the series, too. Now that's some nicely cooked steak. All that's left is to head back to base camp, deliver the goods. Remember, you can deliver either rare steak or well-done steak. There's no room for picky eaters in the caravan. I guess because maybe some people have trouble with the timing for it. We'll leave that family alone. I can't go after every single group that comes our way. But yeah, I'll finish this quest up, end this episode, and then do the challenges and the tutorial myself, so then when we have, like, a proper monster hunt to go on, we'll resume there. Hey, Doodle, you see that red box by the tent? That's the delivery box. Just approach and press the A button, make your delivery. Right, makes sense, right? Deliver, and that will be complete. Okay. There we are. And let's just fire off a few because we have infinite ammo. The funny thing is, I love the design, I love the, like, play style of the light bowgun, but when I was browsing through, like, the weapons for Ultimate, the light bowguns all felt kind of bland and lacking to me. But the heavy bowguns, at least there's a fairly nice variety to them, so... We'll see what you guys want in the comments, but I might stick with the heavy bowgun or maybe use all of them here or there. You guys let me know and see what you'd like from the series. Gentle Herbivore added to the gallery, and Lingering Winds. Save game right there. And that was our first episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Yeah, you just hear the... But yeah, so we'll just exit here, save progress. Thank you guys very much for joining me on the start of our series. I'm looking very forward to this, and we'll just see how it goes along. I love that we got that Legends of the Guild coming out, and I'm tackling this now. It just fits so nicely together like that. It was meant to be. But, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about doing so with this new series we're starting. It's, again, a lot of people's favorites, and I'm hoping, because I'm coming back after some time and changing up how I played the first go-about, this will be a much more interesting experience for me. Until I see you all in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.